Hey.
What's going on, my people? Go ahead.
Welcome to Taboo Chronicles. We're so glad that you joined us tonight. I have the phenomenal Jason Scott. It's been a while since he's joined me on any show, so we're just excited to have him tonight. He has just wrote a new book, and I'm going to let him introduce himself to you. Also, this new book that he has real quick, and then we're going to do some checking in. Go ahead, Jason.
What's going on, people? My name is Jason Scott. I am the author of Unforgiving Me Against the World, and my new book is A Healing Takes Process to Death Do Us Part. I done walked through the fire and still didn't get burned. I'm just excited to be here. I had my own little trials and tribulations, and today is emotional awareness. And we're going to just go back and forth with each other and dialogue on different obstacles that we have went through in life, and we just hope you guys can enjoy it.
All right.
Right now, I'm listening to some tales, vibing to my music, and we're just gonna do what we're gonna do.
All right.
Also, everybody that's watching, I want y'all to post and share where you from, your name, and just let us know if you have any questions. Just post it up there, and we'll get with you.
Oh yeah. We want you to interact with us. That's what my friend Jason is saying. Now, I want to let's do a mental health check, Jason. From 1 to 10, where are you at tonight?
Where I'm at tonight, I am at a exciting place.
Okay.
And because I was in a dark place, now I'm in a place of excitement and expectation.
Okay.
Because I'm looking for what's new to come. And sometimes, and they say, now I'm going to be honest with you. They say you got to forgive people. I don't forgive nobody. Because they did what they did when they... Hold on. I got to explain that. They did what they did in that season.
Okay.
So that's gone now. So now I'm looking for the excitement, what's new to come. Because they say old things shall pass away and new things shall begin.
Right. Well, for me, I'm a number 8. I'm excited about tonight's show. I'm even more excited about tomorrow night's show, where we're going to be talking more about what we're talking about, kind of talking about tonight. I'm excited about hearing about your book. I'm excited about just having the opportunity to catch up with you. It's been a while.
Yes.
Right. Now, you said they did what they did, so you just in a place. Would you say you were in a place, but you said you ain't gonna forgive them? Is that what I heard you say?
Yeah, because when they did what they did, they should have had a funeral.
Oh, okay.
They're dead to me.
Oh, okay.
Well,
wait a minute, Jason. We got a whole hour now. Wait a minute. We can't do a funeral at the first of the hour. But I can certainly see. You know what, Jason, I have had that experience of where I can honestly say that I met people, and I could say that that I wish that I never met them. Yeah. I mean, is that what you're trying to say? Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes. Yeah, not wish that I never met them.
Yeah.
It was a learning season.
Uh-huh.
And every time you meet somebody that may be coming off harsh or something like that, but it's everything that you do make a learning season, make it a lesson learned.
Yeah.
And I always look for that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Okay.
Because you cannot sit in misery for too long. And I remember this famous person always said, if you sit in shit too long, it loses its scent.
I love that saying. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at. Sometimes you just got to get out of shit.
That's right. And I think, it's a little harsh, but I think that's true. It's true.
Hey, look. I'm probably going to be good today. And I'm gonna be good.
I know you're gonna be good. I know you're gonna be good. But sound like you shooting all at all sides here. See, like you fully loaded tonight.
I done got a nap.
Okay. So you got rested.
Okay, my people that's on this post where you're from and talk to us. So, Miss Roberta, I see you got a new book. Tell us a little bit about your book.
Well, it's called Jumbo for the Black Woman's Soul. And
Okay, then.
so,
Okay, then. I see we got Sherelle on here. I call her
oh yeah.
Red. What's
Oh
going
yeah.
on, Miss Sherelle? Watching from Virginia.
All right, Miss Sherelle.
It's called what again, Miss Roberta?
It's Jumbo for the Black Woman's Soul. And it's also it's resilience after trauma.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, actually, 10 women. I'm one of them. We got together and we talked about some things that we've been through. And as I talked, we have talked before. We've all been through some good ups and downs, I'll say, right? So we all got together and we put our part in it. In this book, and and also I put together a workbook, a healing workbook as well. So that's really interesting.
Is it for women or for everybody?
It can be for everybody.
Okay.
Because guess what? It's got an actualization of a situation, right? Where you realize, hey, I'm in a situation. Then it has some forgiveness. And then it has some self-forgiveness, because like we just spoke of, sometimes we have to forgive ourselves because we got ourselves in situations, right?
Yeah.
And so
you just pretty much corrected me from when I first jumped on here about forgiveness and self forgiveness. Because deep down you have to forgive yourself. And you also have to be responsible to self accountability for getting into that situation.
yeah. Oklahoma, Miss Smith, Kia.
Okay, Miss
Thank
Smith.
you, Kia. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what it is. And actually, you know what, Jason? This book is my second book, because I wrote one called Sister to Sister. Now, what happened with that book? I was still in a down place. I was still in a dark place. So in that writing, you could actually see that dark place.
Yeah.
In this writing, you could see the healing that I've been through.
Yeah. That's deep. I know, like when I first met you, you were sending me affirmations.
Yeah.
You was like, wake up and say this affirmation every day. Say this affirmation every day. You got to send them to me. And sometimes the seed that we plant in each other's life, once that seed begin to flourish and
Yeah.
begin manifestations,
That's
and
right.
and we got to be able to carry each other. Because when I wrote my book, The Realtor, Latoya Stevens. Okay, then watching Miss Stevens, how you doing?
I know. We want to know where you from, Miss Stevens.
From Alabama.
Okay. Well, all right.
Yes, Miss Reyes, she's from Virginia.
Okay.
Miss Bell, she's from Virginia. That's red. That's red for y'all. But where was I at? I lost train of thought.
Now you were saying Lamar Butler's also watching tonight. We want to know where you watching from, Mr. Butler. You were saying that when we met, I was sending Alabama. Hey y'all, I like that. I know about the hey y'all too. I'm from Oklahoma.
Okay.
But anyway, you were saying how I was sending you affirmations. I'm glad you said that, because certain people be thinking like I'm joking with it, right? Tawana's from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Hey, Tawana.
Okay. Hey, what's going on?
Tawana. Hey, Tawana. So, but I don't really joke with them. I really go by it myself, because it's easy to go backwards, especially after you've been through something. it's easily for your brain to take you back to it.
Yes.
I always thought.
Yeah.
So every day I start myself off with an affirmation. And when I met Jason, of course, Jason was going through some things. And I was like, no, Jason, this is your affirmation for today. I was sharing my affirmations with and I told him, I said, look, Jason, it works. Because what happens is if you get up in the morning and you get one thought, because of course we wake up with all these things on our mind. But if you put that one thing on your mind, like today gonna be an amazing day, even though you encounter some realistic things and some trials, you end up turning it back around.
Yes. And, I had to put myself in a position where I had to speak over my life.
That's right.
And I had to tell myself it's gonna be okay. Because I was at a stage like but back when I first met you, I was mad as hell. I had so much anger in me. I remember I was so mad one day. I had to come in my house, turn off all the lights, lock the doors, go in my bedroom and lock the door. That's how mad I was, because if I would have went out and did what I wanted to do, I'd be sitting in another place right now.
Right.
So it's just you have to manage your emotion.
Right.
Manage your thoughts, manage your physical well-being, and all of that. For a reason in a season. Yeah, Ray said that. I mean, Miss Sherelle, you said that God put people in your season for a reason in a season. And I truly believe the people that you connect with sow seeds in your life. They're going to be good or they're going to be bad.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to how you dissect that and how you carry that, and how you physically react to that. Mine is, Lord, come see about me. Because once I done prayed my prayer, whenever I'm going through something, I say, Lord, come see about me, to seal my prayer, because what I already done prayed to God for, He done heard it. And when Lord come see about me, that done remind me of my prayer when I already got meditation. God come see.
Yes. Well, you know what? Since they asked for this, I'm gonna go ahead and read what I used to read. It's Psalms 139. I'm just gonna read just a little bit. But once you hear it, you're gonna know. Yeah, you're gonna know why, right? As Jason said, I believe in my affirmations. And this one is it's in Psalms 139. I'm just gonna read just a little bit, just a little bit.
You know what's funny was? You know what's funny before you read that? The whole thing that shifted.
Yeah.
So now we done got, and the music started playing gospel music.
Somebody that took us to church. Well, you know what? We might not stay that long, But hold on. But we do, you know what? It's just, because people don't realize that there's this much affirmations in what we already are used to as in our culture, which is the Bible, right? So there's affirmations in there. Now in Psalms 139, I'm just going to read a little bit. It just says, Lord, that has searched me and know me. Thou know my downsetting, mine uprising, thou understanding my thoughts afar, that compasses my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but O Lord, that knowest is all together. That has beset me behind and before, and laid thy hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Whether shall I go from thy spirit, or whether shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend into the heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, guess what? He's also there. That's
okay,
right.
Latoya.
And I just read a little bit. So that's how personal that
Okay.
And then, of course, they have beautifully and marvelously are made like that. So if you ever want to check it out, but I
Oh,
do see.
I like that. I see Victoria Secret just posted hers of them. Would you mind reading hers for?
I'll go ahead and read it. Deuteronomy, which Deuteronomy is another one for I love as well, because see, he said, when I go out, I'm gonna be blessed, and people gonna look at me as blessed, and my buggy is gonna go over. That's in Deuteronomy. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. But anyway, let me go ahead and read this Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and good courage. Do not fear nor be afraid of them, for the Lord your God, He is the one who goes with you. So I love that too. Thank you, Latoya.
That's deep. And if you don't feel like you want to post your scriptures, go ahead and post your scriptures, and we'll read your scriptures out loud too. Because the scriptures that you might post might be what somebody needs to hear today.
That's right. That's right. We never know.
So,
And I do believe that. I believe, like, going back to what you said, everything is on time. Everything is on time. Sometimes we don't realize, because they say sometimes we're going through some things and we don't realize when we come across things, across people, it's on time. And then the second thing is, I do believe that if we come into each other's life, for me, I don't come to cause any harm or pain, right? So if I'm gonna come and do that, I don't feel like I should be coming. But that's just me. Because of course some other people think different, right, Jason?
yeah, you're right. You're right. I tried. They say you be good to people, people be good to you.
Right.
And and I truly stand on that. And I was talking to one of my counselors at work about one of my students, and I don't care for this student. And she said, "Can you give me an evaluation on him?" And I said, "I can't give you no evaluation on him because if I can't say nothing nice about this student, I'm not gonna say nothing to hurt this student.
Yeah.
So I suggest you go get it from somewhere else because the student is a problem child that doesn't do no wrong. Now I like all my students, but these kids are different.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do no thing on him, but I'm not gonna let my personal feelings hinder him from going where he needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because he may cause ruckus from me, but he may be in a disservice. He may be a service to somebody else.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if you cannot show nothing positive in nobody's life, don't show nothing at all.
Right. Right. And that's pretty good. Sometimes I look at it like this: what was I supposed to learn from this, right? When I
Mhm.
get discouraged and I come across things that challenge me or people that challenge me, I'm like, okay, what was I supposed to learn? Maybe this is a teacher for me rather than me looking at it the other way, like, oh, this was a situation. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, would you tell us? Uh-huh.
Miss Sherelle, go ahead and post one of your scriptures to get you through today. I know you're on here watching. What you say?
Is that what's her last name? Butler? Is it Butler?
Blizzard.
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 Okay, Blizzard.
I
Okay.
call her Kilgore. Ain't anybody studying that last name. She sounds.
All right. All right. God put people in your life, reason for a season. She said that do it for her.
Uh-oh. What you finna say now?
I was gonna ask you to explain your first book.
My first book, I was coming out of a place of anger. I was coming out of a place of hurt. I was coming out of a place of disloyalty. I was emotionally broken. I was physically broken. My health wasn't good. And I was at a stage where everything was hurt. I was just broken all over the place. And then, listen to the song. Y'all hear the song?
Yeah.
That deep right there. And I had to take myself out of the situation where I had to reevaluate myself and say, how could I get this low? How can I, how did I get this low? And how can I come up? How can I better myself? Because my biggest thing was I had to regroup and focus on my health because all the stress and stuff was killing me. I remember one time I was in the hospital And the doctor came and told me I was having a heart attack. And they put the crash cart outside my door. Because they said if my heart stopped, they was going to have to bring me back. And I started laughing because God didn't tell me that. I didn't see myself dying. But I was in a dark place, and God will put you in a position where the only person you can have to call on is Him.
Mhm.
And I made it to myself, and that's around by the time I met you. I had to refocus and rebuild myself and find myself. And that's where I was at when I wrote my book. And I said I have to publish this because there's so many people that's out there that's hurting and they're afraid to talk about it.
Mhm.
And people hit me with, "Oh, your book is gonna be an embarrassment. Your book is gonna put shame on your family. The book is gonna put out your business." But I'm not gonna carry that. I'm not gonna carry that no longer because as long as you keep stuff in, that's a weight, that's a burden that you're carrying. And who are you to tell me that I can't put my book out and you're not going through this stuff? Because what you may be smiling on the inside is killing you on the. What may you be smiling on the outside is killing you on the inside. So I had to get that out of me.
That's right. That's
And I
right.
don't have no regrets about writing
That's right. That's right.
on it. And if
And
you want to purchase my book, go to Amazon, Books a Million, Walmart. It's on sale.
mhm. All right. Yeah, I agree with you. We always say secrets kill. Because in our culture we're taught to keep secrets, and somehow that makes us strong. Or if we're men, even if we're women, we're not supposed to show our emotions. So
That
that's why
that that
we tell-
that'll actually break a person.
yeah,
And I am big on men mental awareness.
yeah,
I am big on men because today's men are so broken that it's beyond repair.
yeah.
We're gonna have to take some serious detoxing to rebuild ourselves.
Right, right.
Because women today is on this I am woman. Hear me roar. That king woman.
But now look.
Hey, I just thought about our producer. There you go. Look,
But do they got any choice? But say that. Is there any choice in the matter?
I mean, it's all in who you meet. Everybody have a person. It's what you attract yourself to.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you attract yourself to. Now, they say it's a small pool in men.
It is.
Sometimes you just gotta get out the pool that you in.
Okay. 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 So to
Hold on,
go
Go back to Latoya's. Go back to what Latoya just said.
go back to Latoya's, it said that whole other segment, secrets harm mind, body, and soul. That's right. Oh, okay. Cheryl Nicole Blizzard said Psalms 27. That's the best one. That's a pretty good one too. It also says, if my mother and father forsaken me, I will take you up. So I do love that one too, Miss Blizzard. And it says, the Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of
Right.
my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies, my foes, come up on me to eat up my flesh, they stumble and fail. Though an host shall encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Thy war shall rise against me. In this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord
Oh my
all of my life, all of my days. I love that.
baby, she almost wrote the whole Bible up there just seeing this.
She did, but that was pretty. That one's a pretty good one too. And I'm gonna tell you what, uh, when you were talking about that first book, I remember when we had that first interview, and we were on on our other podcast that we had started, and I remember you talked about some childhood trauma. Uh,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna throw it out on mine. I talked about childhood trauma as well that I experienced, and I'm saying that to tie it to say that we all have been somewhere, and you say, well, we, other people are going through it, and to hear somebody else say, okay, I've been through it, I can make it. That gives them like a life, what is it called, lifesaver. That kind of that possibly the whole goal is to save somebody's life. People are getting so fed up now with things that people are actually not only are they taking or keeping secrets, as one of our listeners just said, they're also taking their lives
Yes.
with
Now,
depression.
and I feel like this right here. If you are in a mental relationship where you feel like you have to take your life or take somebody else's life, let that go and seek help. Seek help. Because when you put your trust in a person that's like that, you done lost yourself. And I was there. I was lost. I had lost myself. I forgot who I was supposed to be, trying to be who they wanted me to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's speaking. He said, "I surrender.
Mm-hmm.
I surrender." And you cannot lose yourself in a person and expect things to be all right.
Right.
And I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and she said she had lost herself. But when you at that point where you feel that you had lost yourself, that's the best point that you could be in, because you at that point now that you don't recognize you don't lost yourself and you're able to find yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So when
Mm-hmm.
you realize that you lost yourself, you're able to pick your pieces up and get up out yourself,
Yeah.
because they're not worth it. They're not worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. That but it's easy to, because we can talk about being codependent, meaning that you depend on somebody else to be happy before you can
Yeah.
be
And
happy.
like I said, like in my first book, I seen all the warning signs.
Mhm.
Every song just, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. A person can only keep telling you that for so long, and you be like, why you not happy? Now, and this the part about it that she kept saying she wasn't happy. You moved in my domain. You moved in my house. So if you're not happy, get your stuff and leave.
Mhm.
It's not nobody forcing you to be in a relationship or be in a place where you're not happy. And like Ms.
Mhm.
Keisha said, I always talk about a season. In your season in your life, if you're not happy, pick up and move to another place
Mhm.
where you're not happy.
Mhm.
Trust, trust.
And that Miss LaShawn said, we're tired. I think she talked about women are just tired
Nah, y'all just hard headed.
or headed.
Y'all just hard. Y'all are some hard headed individuals. Y'all just hard. Hey, I was talking to one of my friends. He's my oldest brother. He's a police officer, and he had to go to the hospital because this woman had a mental breakdown. And the
Mhm.
doctors came in there, and she was fighting every man that came in there. And the doctors came in there and gave her a shot. And when they gave her that shot, she did whatever them police officers told her to do. And I think that each husband or each man need to get that shot and give it to their woman.
You gonna get your ass kicked.
I mean,
And we done
hey,
shared all this good word, and you finna get people want to bust you in your
I was just joking.
head.
Women,
Absolutely not.
women don't come for me. I was just joking. I was just talking junk.
Absolutely not.
Hey, look, I can see Miss Keisha now. She finna post.
Okay. It says, what do men desire from a woman in today's economy and this new day and age?
I love loyalty. I love a lady that's a lady. I am a freak for a lady with high heels. Ask Red. Cause baby Red used to wear them heels. I am. Who is that?
Sure,
Go back.
she
Go
said
back to
the
what.
devil is a liar. Jason, you wrong for saying every man should have a shop for their woman now. He sure is.
I was just joking. I was just joking. I was just playing around. Don't take me serious.
Hey, see, he going. Latoya said you going to jail.
And you know what?
Hey.
And I got to for Latoya, I got to give her flowers while she's on here because she had called me when I was going through, and she said, "Jason, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow because I understand that you need a kidney, and I'm gonna see if I'm a donor for you."
Oh wow!
And and that touched me so that not even my own family had said that to me. And we've been married for childhood friends for years. She just didn't act right.
Oh.
I just plan to tell you.
She said, "Don't cut up now. Don't
On a serious note, when I was going through that, I felt alone, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm going to the doctor, and I'm gonna do these tests for you to make sure that if we compatible, you can have one of my kids." And and that meant a lot to me.
That do. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's sincerely a lot. You're right. You're right. So now let's talk about this new book you got. Where are you at now with this new book? What you said it was called?
My new book is A Healing Takes Process. To death do us part. I don't walk through the fire without getting burned. And my new book is. I am excited about my new book because it's coming into a place of healing, and it's coming into a place of understanding, and it's coming into a place of freedom. And it talks about everything that I went through, and the ad lib on this that I walked through the fire without getting burned is I done came through all my trials and tribulations. Not to say that there won't be more trials and tribulations to come. It's just saying that I came through my trials and tribulations that I done went through, and I'm an overcomer. And I remember one of the quotes that you sent me was, "You're an overcomer." To death do us part. It speaks about my marriage, but it speaks about the healing part, after divorce. To death do us part through sickness and health, and all of that. And if you don't see yourself, and people are mentally able to say, like, I can't get through this if there's sickness and health, and it made me aware of what men put together. It might not have been God, because say what God brought together, let no man take us apart. But sometimes we put ourselves in relationships that we didn't have no business being in, and it falls apart. So what God brings together, I don't care if it's a friendship, I don't care if it's a business ship, relationship, personal ship, or whatever it is, God is not going to take that apart. But whatever, when men put themselves in the middle of it, it's easy, it's going to break.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's where I'm at. And I'm just excited about where I'm finna go in my life, where I'm finna do, what divisions I'm finna take. And cause I done been through the fire. I may have scars and.
Said, are you looking for a wife, Jason? Are you looking for marriage?
You have to catch tomorrow's show for that. I'm not even.
Okay, let me tell y'all. Tomorrow night, I'm going to have a panel of 3 men, and one lady, well, two ladies, because I'm be the other lady. So we're gonna debate some of the.
Well, I think marriage is a beautiful thing when it's right.
Yeah.
When it's loyalty. I think marriage is it's nice. It was nice. But we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, because I got some questions for you, but I'm going to the Bible too. So,
Uh-oh.
so I like you said healing in the healing place, and healing is a process, right? Some people think, you know what, I'm healed, just like they do when somebody passes away or someone dies. They're like, okay, I'm grieving, I'm a grief, and that's it. But the truth is, it's continuing. It's a continual process of healing, a continuing process of grief. So you can be good, and then something remind you of that situation, just like
Look,
a divorce.
when you said dying, this thing started playing Take Me to the King.
It'll be Sherelle, it'll be at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So yeah, be sure to tune in. You're gonna love it. I believe that you guys are gonna love it. We're gonna be talking about.
He looking for that answer.
Yeah,
Truth is sometimes. But hold on now, Miss. Hold on now. There was a question on there and said that we are just tired. We're just tired too, and we're mentally broken.
yeah.
We're tired too.
So
Because
what would you say be the answer to that? Because I see so many, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I see so many younger people being courageous and getting married, but I don't see so many middle-aged people getting married, but they're mostly younger.
it breaks my heart to see people that have been married 20 and 30 and 40 years get divorced.
Yeah.
And I think it's a new age thing. And I talked to one of my friends the other day, and she woke up and her husband just said he wanted a divorce out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, take him for everything he got. Because yeah, take him for everything he got, because when you put yourself in a relationship, mentally, physically, your time, your emotions, and that's married for over 10 years. And you don't stop working to cater to them.
Yeah.
They owe you.
Yeah.
They owe you for that time and that stuff, that time and the time that you put into that. They
Yeah.
owe you. You cannot sit there and tell me that after 10, 11 years in marriage that you just don't want to be married no more.
Yeah.
And that's where people have mental breakdowns, and that's where people are broken. So are you leading or learning?
Are you leading or learning? Leading or learning? Yeah.
I'm both. I love to learn.
Yeah.
I love to lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all don't think I'm crazy what I'm about to say. In the in the house,
Mm-hmm.
I love for a woman to be in control.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let's read this on marriage and balance had. But don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Depend on another person to keep you happy. Opposed to control. Is giving or taking marriage. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's
Yeah.
right, Miss.
It's difficult. And I think that's why you see a lot of younger couples getting married and not a lot of middle-aged couples, because marriage is difficult and it is a balancing act. And also people, we talked about it the first show that Jason was on with me. People get married for all kind of different reasons
Yes.
besides love. Some
Respect.
people get married because of what you can give to them or situation. Some people get married because they want their friends to see them get married. They want their family to know they married, not because they certainly love that person, because they're not looking for the long haul. That's
Now,
those are short-term reasons, but
Now,
people do it.
now I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I had a beautiful marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had a beautiful marriage. We had the house, we had the money, we had the love, but it was just one change that brings out the truth in people, and that was my health. When I had my massive heart attack, the dynamics of the marriage changed,
Like that.
and I was still making good money, but we needed the income to come in to sustain our way of living.
Mm-hmm.
And people can't handle the change, people can't handle the change, and rightfully, if my wife would told me, Jason, this is too much for her, we would have walked away with no problem. It's how you go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about
It says repeat, think about it, and I agree with that as well. We all get married young. I got married very young as well, and that's what we were taught, and we were taught, and we were not ready. So that you're absolutely correct. Um, the thing is, like Jason said, a lot of times we caught up in the moment, and we don't think about everything that is being said, because it says in health. What does it say, Jason? In health and what?
sickness and health.
That's right. That's right. So if we were listening, we would know that part right there. Even say finances, when we don't have finances, it say all of that. And they say what God joined together, not anyone, what it say, not
But
not
God can't let no man tear apart.
that's right.
But and this is the sad thing about it too in there, because I'm gonna speak up for the men.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna do that. When we fall off on something, y'all women become some dangerous creatures. Y'all, and that's Bible. Women are some dangerous creatures when it comes down to stuff like that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, explain to us how so. How so?
Because I truly believe, not saying all. Let me get that clear before y'all start typing in. Now, because we don't need no trouble like we had the last. So,
Right. Because they ready for you.
look, I'm just saying, if like when I got sick, a man showed her a little attention.
Mm-hmm.
She lost her damn mind. Somebody, you fall off and a man show you a little attention. Women have left their husbands because of for a little of attention.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, but it may
It's,
be,
it's vice versa.
yeah, and it may be from your eye. It may have been already something going on with that
Boy,
person that person's already. Because to me, it's like going looking for at cars, right? If you
yeah.
go to a car lot and you start looking at a car, what you gonna end up doing? Buying a car. Same way with if you're married and you start looking at something else, you're gonna end up getting something else.
I'm just test driving right now.
Okay. When you
I
go,
only,
hey, you can only
now,
test drive so much before you get sold. So I won't be surprised when I hear, I'm getting married on Sunday at 2:00.
in a throwing women in. Oh, now.
They thought, and we scared. Y'all show better be. I'm scared too.
Yeah, don't cheat. I
Don't
mean, no,
you?
because see, I was there. I was there. I was mentally broken when I found out that my wife was cheating on me.
Yeah.
And it's like the roles have switched.
Yeah.
Women are becoming dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women are becoming dogs. I remember when I first found out that my wife was cheating on me,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna set the whole house on fire. Boy, that joker up. And when the fire truck got there, I've been sitting on the roof smoking a cigarette.
Well, I'm
But then,
glad you did. I'm glad you did.
yeah, I said the whole house. Hey, in the words of Bernie Mac, it's finna be some smoke in the city.
Oh boy. So it says marriage doesn't equal monogamy either. For some, it's polygamy. Some people don't have it in them to stay during sickness and health. You have to be put it on the table in the beginning, or your expectations in your relationships. You both have to set the stage. Men and women can't keep saying one thing and doing another. Don't say you want a threesome and you get one and get mad when she turn around and ask for one.
Oh no,
Whoa,
we don't do threesomes. That was deep right there.
whoa,
We don't do. We need to bring her on the show so she can elaborate.
whoa. She said, if you ain't ready, don't even come for it.
Yeah, you're
I,
right. You're right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know, that's what the vows are. And I mean, yep, she is right. And that's what the vows are for. But I think too, going back to our emotions and talking about it, and I'm glad we're having this conversation, because you see so many big people celebrate divorces and they just don't tell the truth, because a lot of times it's pretty devastating, and it's
Yeah,
pretty hurtful, because you got to think of it like this. I'm a person that likes to complete what I start.
yeah,
I do pretty good when I'm in control of it, right? But you can't control another person.
yeah.
So
True.
that's pretty painful to a person who
And you know
started.
what?
Hmm.
And when I got divorced, and I was broken, but I was glad that it was over because it was weighing on me so bad, and I'm glad that my judge, whew, he was a black man.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm glad that my judge was, because he saw through the lies. He said that she said I was abusive. She said I was cheating, and she said all of this. But she did not know that he had my whole history report on his desk, and he filed in my favor.
Hmm.
And for the judge to sit there and tell her that she's lying, that was a win for the men. I hate to say this, Miss Keisha, that was a win for the win. And and I was so excited on the look on her face. I was so excited on the look on her face when
Hmm.
the judge saw through her lies and called her out on it. And when she got to sweating and that hat fell off her head in that courtroom, I knew I won one. If I ain't get none of my money back or none of that she stole, I was satisfied with the look on her face. But the judge gave me everything she stole from me back.
Oh, well, that was good.
Yeah, and I'm still looking for my money. Now I can't find that help for none in the world. But we ain't gonna stay there. We're gonna move on. We're gonna progress. Cause I don't need nobody across that water coming over here looking for me. No, no. And hold up now. I'm gonna say this.
Hmm.
All the people that got on that line from the Bahamas,
Hmm.
all the people, her friends and her family that got on that line. This is no lie. This is my right hand of God, and God strike me down. They called and apologized to me.
Hmm.
Yeah, they called and apologized to me for her actions.
Yeah.
And that meant nothing to me because I ain't gonna never see you folks again. And y'all made y'all decision when y'all made y'all decision, but I appreciate the effort y'all reaching out. But
Hmm.
now I had to pick up, move on here because it's what was said, what was said.
Hmm.
But all them people had to come back and apologize. And her sister still calls me till today. And she was the forerunner of this.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful how you treat people, because when somebody's mad with you, they're gonna let all your dirt out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we was at. Let me change this vibe.
Well, and I believe too, when you come against something like that, a lot of people don't, and this is a whole nother show. Tell them stay back, we ready this time. The whole thing is that when you pick up arms against a person, or you start, against a person or somebody else, especially something like a marriage, you're coming against that union actually. And it is some kind of repercussion.
Yeah.
Even what you reap, you sow, your karma, whatever you want to believe in, it's some type of repercussion. I've heard women say, "Oh, that's my husband, but the guy's married," or "That's my wife, but the woman's married." That's not your wife. That's that man or woman's. He's with that woman, or she's with that man. But people fail to think about that it's gonna be some repercussion out of it.
Yes.
It's not gonna work. It's gonna be some, what you reap, some what you sow. So that's a possibility, because they were pretty adamant that you was really wrong. Even saying
So,
it.
so what you working on next, Miss Roberta?
What am I working on next? I am working on another book. I'm also working on some rose oil, because I love roses. So I'm going to be putting together a body oil of rose base.
Okay, you got to send me some of that.
Mm-hmm.
What is it for men or for women?
Even.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna make your skin feel like velvet. You can take a shower. Your baby give you a massage with it.
Okay. That's a sign of a victory.
Right.
On the pros and cons of dating conversation tomorrow. Drop it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I encourage everybody that's on tonight to tag in tomorrow. I think she said she has 4 guests, including myself, that's going to be on the panel tomorrow for this. We don't know how this is going to go. We're just going to let it ride. We're just going to let it go with the flow. And we're just going to let it do what it do.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Um, and we enjoyed you all tonight. I enjoyed you, Jason. I'm so glad you decided to join me tonight. It's always a good time. I know tomorrow's going to be even a better time.
So you the hour already?
Huh? Yes. Yes. It's just about 2 minutes short.
Oh.
Jason, we can go on and on. Yeah, it's just about.
And again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Give a shout out to Latoya, Sherelle. Who else on here? It's Olivia, if she on here. All of them could have been Mrs. Jones, but they just didn't want to act right.
Oh, y'all heard that?
Look, now we finna get out. Now we finna rush off air. I wish Miss Keisha should have did the countdown on that one.
Well, love y'all all. Thank you for joining Taboo Chronicles Podcast tonight with myself and Jason. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night on Put It All on Red. We're going to put it on red. We're going to talk about some dating, some new dating scenes. We're going to get these guys to talk about what they want. And I got a lovely lady that's going to join us as well. And she going to say what she wants. So, because I think we ought to be heard too in that conversation, right? All right, that's right. Come on through, because hey, we want to hear about it, and like I said, we want to talk about it. And if that's the same, if you the same one talked about the threesome, come on through, because I'm sure men ain't ready for that either. They want to talk about a threesome, but they don't want to talk about 2 guys and a woman.
Don't y'all put no comments on them names I just said. Don't y'all ask no questions. Y'all just tune in.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Good night. Good night. We love you. Mwah.
We out of this thing. Good.